odd sound there, like a, who knows, cannon, or sorry, or a blown out muffler, or someone dropped something and making that sound. There's a car speeding up and backing away from one of the houses up here near the end of this block. And because of the way Philly operates, I would actually wonder if that was someone's show or if they want to know what's going on. It reminds me of, I woke up in the middle of the night, I forget what night it was, into the next morning, and I woke to a loud bang, and it kind of sounded like a gunshot. Like, that was so loud. Did someone like shoot themselves? Like, I actually wondered. Yeah, I went through the list. Like, was there a lift on a truck and they dropped it really quick and it made that sound? But anyway, it was, nothing ever came of it. There were no sirens, I've never heard any word about anything, so I have no idea. But that reminded me of it, and then it looked like a getaway car pulling away from one of these last 3 houses that I just passed. That's what I got off of that, but stuff just comes up and you don't know what to believe, Did we want Panama or Delancey? I guess we'll do.
No-go.
That's what they told me. Fresh cement. I keep showing it. Today we have had tons of people pretending to be lovers, and they're doing it more on purpose as opposed to actually being lovers. You can tell the difference. It is so annoying. Oh my god. So we'll go up here. I don't know why it's happening, other than an agenda. Like, sometimes, and it's Philadelphia, even though we are long past the need to educate people on, say, interracial relationships, marriages, what have you. But people probably think they still have to educate people. We're in a very, very, very liberal city. So nothing new here. Everybody's been through every law, every DREAM Act. I don't know if the DREAM Act was passed, but similar. So preaching to the choir all over the place. If people come out here staging like affection, I know they staged it. It's hard to, you would know. I've been around Philadelphia for many, many years. Never gets old. And we, you know, people from every group desperately needs to show themselves, or you could see it as rubbing it in people's faces. And it's like, you don't have to do that. This is as liberal as it gets, you know. If you want to really cause a stir, go down to the Bible Belt and some southern state. You know. Anyway, but for people watching this video, if you see stuff like that, that's actual staged theater, if you will. It's street theater-ish. People doing stuff on purpose, as opposed to acting naturally. There is a difference. So it's possible people can throw cloaks on and off, and they could pull off the intention and try to make it seem like, oh, they were just acting naturally. It's hard to explain. I had to learn a lot of things, and just before your eyes they can pull it off or put something on. But I will go with my first instinct. And who's correct? Who was correct? I'll check with my guide in the sky who's worth 35 million. Who's correct? So the $35 million person is correct? Okay. That's what I thought. So, anyway.
She was just a baby.
Oh, that tall lady thinks she's not a baby.